If someone secretly hates you, they will never say it directly. Instead, they will give you certain things that feel confusing, uncomfortable, and emotionally draining. And most people don't even realize what's happening until it's too late. This video might make you rethink a few people in your life because the signs are subtle. But once you see them, you can't unsee them. Some people don't attack you openly. They slowly weaken you emotionally, mentally, and socially while smiling at your face. And if you've ever felt uneasy around someone without knowing why, stay with me because what I'm about to share may explain more than you expect. Before we go deeper, if you like videos that break down human behavior, hidden psychology, and emotional patterns in a way that actually makes sense, take 1 second to like this video and subscribe to Mind Truths. It helps the channel grow, and it also tells the algorithm that content like this matters. Now let's get into it. The first thing someone who hates you will always give you is mixed signals. One day, they are supportive, friendly, even warm. The next day, they are distant, cold, or strangely passive. This inconsistency is not accidental. It creates confusion in your mind and keeps you emotionally off balance. You start questioning yourself, wondering if you did something wrong or if you imagined the change. Psychologically, this is a form of control. When someone dislikes you but doesn't want to look like the bad person, they create emotional unpredictability, so you stay unsure and mentally occupied with them. Your energy slowly goes into decoding their behavior instead of focusing on your own life. The second thing they give you is subtle disrespect. Not the loud, obvious kind, but small comments disguised as jokes, backhanded compliments, or honest opinions. They might say things like, "I'm just being real with you," or "Don't take it the wrong way," right after saying something that clearly crosses a line. This kind of disrespect is dangerous because it trains you to tolerate being undervalued. Over time, it lowers your self-esteem without you realizing it. People who hate you often enjoy seeing you doubt yourself because it makes them feel superior without having to prove anything. The third thing they will always give you is bad energy, disguised as concern. They will question your goals, your plans, and your confidence, but they'll wrap it in fake care. They'll say things like, "Are you sure you can handle that?" Or "I just don't want you to get hurt." On the surface, it sounds supportive, but underneath, it's doubt being planted in your mind. Instead of encouraging growth, they focus on risk, failure, and fear. This is because your progress threatens them. When you grow, it highlights what they haven't faced in themselves. The fourth thing someone who hates you gives you is silent competition. They watch you closely, compare themselves to you, and feel uncomfortable when you succeed. They might not celebrate your wins, or they respond with short, forced reactions. Sometimes they'll immediately talk about their own achievements right after you share good news, shifting the attention back to themselves. This isn't coincidence. It's insecurity mixed with resentment. Your existence reminds them of something they feel they lack, and instead of working on themselves, they let that frustration turn into quiet hostility toward you. The fifth thing they give you is emotional distance when you need support. When you're struggling, stressed, or vulnerable, they suddenly disappear. They become busy, distracted, or uninterested. But when you're doing well, they show up again, watching from the sidelines. This pattern reveals their true feelings. People who genuinely care don't vanish during your low moments. Someone who hates you doesn't want to invest emotional energy in your healing. They are more comfortable observing than helping. The sixth and most revealing thing they will always give you is a feeling in your gut that something is off. Your intuition notices what your mind tries to rationalize. You feel tense around them, less open, more guarded. Conversations feel forced. Silence feels heavy. You might leave interactions feeling drained instead of energized. This isn't imagination. Your nervous system is picking up on emotional signals that words don't carry. Humans are wired to sense threat, even subtle emotional ones. When someone harbors dislike toward you, Your body often knows before your brain accepts it. Here is the truth that mind truths always comes back to people who hate you rarely see themselves as villains. In their mind, they are justified, misunderstood, or simply not the problem. That's why they rarely change. But you don't need to confront them, expose them, or prove anything. Awareness is power. Once you recognize the patterns, you stop taking their behavior personally. You stop over-explaining yourself. You stop seeking validation from someone who was never rooting for you. Instead, you begin to protect your energy. You create emotional boundaries. You limit access. You choose peace over approval. And that's usually the moment when their influence over you fades, because their behavior only works when you stay unaware. If this video made you think of someone, you're not alone. Many people experience this without ever having the words to describe it. That's why conversations like this matter. If this resonated with you, share this video with someone who might need clarity too. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever noticed these signs in someone close to you? Or did this video help something finally make sense? Thank you for spending these minutes with Mind Truths. Stay aware, stay grounded, and remember, not everyone who smiles at you wants the best for you, but once you see clearly, nothing they do can confuse you again.